We are back here with pregame show with head coach Earl Wise, the head coach at Pope John Paul. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Good to see you. You wore a tie for us tonight. That's good stuff. And it's gold, you know. It's gold. Golden Panthers. This is good stuff.
Golden Panthers, absolutely.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Coach, congratulations. 4A district championship, 21-4, just a tremendous season, and a big challenge tonight with Dobbins.
Yeah,
let's first talk about your team.
Yeah.
You beat Bishop Shanahan in the district final for 4A, and that was back on February 21st.
Well, last year, it seems like, last
Here
year.
we are,
like,
March 6th. What are some of the things you do and have done with your team over the last several weeks to get ready for tonight?
Yeah, I mean, for us, we've been in the gym, obviously. I did give the guys some days off because that's important,
Right.
Everyone's healthy, everyone's ready to go. A couple little scrimmages here that were allowed, with the rules, postseason team. So we got up and down here with Pottstown, and we also went down to Delco Christian, who won their district championship. Great challenge, great coach down there. They hosted us, so we're prepared. We're prepared. Last time I saw you, we laid an egg. So hopefully tonight that's not the case, But yeah, it's been a good postseason. I call it the third season.
Right.
Long regular season of PAC, grueling in the PAC, right?
Yes.
And then the postseason with PAC playoffs and districts and now state. So we're excited to be here, but everyone's ready to go.
All right. Well, speaking of grueling, everybody healthy? Everybody good to go for you tonight?
Everyone's 100%, which feels good because in years past we've kind of limped into the postseason.
Yep.
So
happens sometimes.
We're really blessed. Everyone's healthy. Everyone's ready to go. So hopefully, we get all the horses out here tonight.
All right, and let's talk for a minute about your opponent, Dobbins.
Yeah.
Just a storied basketball tradition there with Hank Gathers, Bo Kimball, and Dawn Staley, some of their famous alumni. Tell us a little bit about, there's a little scouting report on Dobbins Marauders.
Yeah, I mean, Dobbins is a very athletic team, and when you have that kind of history behind you, right, guys grew up in the gym, They have 3 players that, legitimately could all score 20 points. So we really need to be in our P's and Q's tonight defensively. We need to be loud. We need to be aggressive. We need to stop ball penetration. If we can stop ball penetration, foul line extended, we're going to give ourselves a really good chance to get it. And, of course, I want to get and run. Yeah. So our depth, they only have 8 players, 6 they play. We play 8, 9. So I'm hoping that third, fourth quarter, that depth kicks in and we can get that one good run to hopefully get to the next round.
That would be great. Well, Coach, thanks so much for taking a couple minutes with us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. And, as always, good luck. Great seeing you.
Thanks so much. Thank you, PCTV.
Right,
the following sports presentation is brought to you by the PCTV Network, powered by TELUS Vision, your hometown station. We're home for you.
It's Earth's Little Heaven, the PCTV Network. PCTV Network, your hometown station. We're home for you. That's our slogan, but I dare adjust. And it's the truth, and it fits best. The PCTV Network, your #1 source for local sports. With your favorite hosts, Bernie, Dave, Al, and Scott. The PCTV Network, we're home for you. It's more than a slogan, it's all true. Local programming, stream 24/7, the PCTV Network. It's Earth's Little Heaven, the PCTV Network. Check out channels 22, 28, and 98. Tune in, it's sure to be great. The PCTVnetwork.com, The PCTVnetwork.com, The PCTVnetwork.com, Make sure you support PCTV Network, PCTVnetwork.com, your hometown station.
The PCTV Network proudly presents PIAA basketball. Tonight, the Pope John Paul Golden Panthers play host to the Merle Dobbins Votech Mustangs. Hi everybody, welcome to the U.S. Fighting pregame show. Steve Caravantis alongside Dave Caldwell. And Dave, it is an electric field tonight in this arena for the first time in a long time. It's been a while since either of these 2 teams have played. Let's talk first about that Merle Dobbins team. Merle Dobbins, the alma mater of Hank Gathers, Bo Kimball, Dawn Staley, coming in here from Philadelphia, hasn't played a game in 9 days. What do you think of their chances tonight?
Well, they possess a lot of athleticism. They possess a first-team All-Public League player, and they love to hit the glass. They're very athletic, and that's one of Coach Wise's keys tonight is they got to keep them off the glass and take care of the basketball because if not, it could be a long night for them.
21-4 Pope John Paul. They haven't played a game in 13 days. How do you like their chances at home this evening?
Well, all the things things that Coach Wise spoke about were really good things they did. They obviously gave him a couple days off. They practiced a lot. They've had some scrimmages, which the PIAA allows, which is great for them. And the big key is everybody's healthy. You know, too often you get to the postseason, some guys are banged up, somebody's sick. It's always great when everybody's healthy. Everybody likes to have their full hand of cards when you get to state play.
So here we are, state action happening tonight. Pope John Paul versus Merle Dobbins. You've been watching the U.S. Piping pregame show. We'll be back after this.
Hi, Jeff Bush here, host of Financially Speaking here on PCTV for the past 11 years. I have some exciting news. We are now Wellspring Financial, home of the Wellspring formula. We are here to serve all your financial needs.
At O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
With special needs planning, what I can do with families is help to make sure that in the event the parent no longer is there to finance the care of their child, that there's a trust available or other people available to make decisions for that child. I really like working with my clients, I like coming to work, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
We welcome you back to this matchup between Pope John Paul and Merle Dobbins Votech. And we have the starting lineups about to be announced here. Starting for Merle Dobbins, Zamir Green, a sophomore. Khalif I knew I was going to mess this up. Agbamahia. Hansif Davis, number 5, is also starting. He's a senior. Hassan Laws, number 10, is a senior. And number 12, the sophomore, Kair Roberts-Moore. So your starting lineup, Green, Agbamahia, Davis, Laws, and Roberts-Moore. For Pope John Paul and the Golden Panthers.
And God, 6'3" junior, number 20, Luke.
6'3" junior guard Luke Perkowski.
At forward, 6'4" senior, number 33, Jack Kessler.
Forward Jack Kessler, number 33, a senior.
6'2" senior, number 11,
6'2" senior forward 11, CJ Hestick.
At guard, a 6'2" senior, Jason, the walking bucket Green.
6'2" senior Jason Green, starting at guard.
And
number 4.
Number 1, senior 6',
And Aiden Wise, number 1, starting at guard. So it's Wise, Green, Pekovsky, Hestick, and Kessler.
All right, tonight's officials. Joe Clark in the middle there. He's the lead official at 15 years in. And with 9 years, PJ Costello and Casey Nelson. Always a privilege to get a state game. Privilege for you and I calling the game. And it's also a privilege for the officials. They have earned it with some great officiating during the season.
And Gus is telling me in my earpieces, Agbamahia. Agbamahia is the official pronunciation for number 3. All right, so here we go.
Keep an eye on number 5.
Laws against Pekovsky, and Pekovsky wins it. Shot for 3, no, missed by Green. Rebound by Roberts-Moore.
Yeah, keep an eye on number 5, Davis. He's a scoring machine. First team all Philly Public League.
And his first shot of the game is in and out. Rebound by Pekovsky. Out of bounds. Over to Merle Dobbins.
All right, Coach Wise's keys to win. Really important that they secure rebounds. Dobbins very good offensively on the O glass. They got to be patient on offense. And they got to play 4 quarters of basketball especially in state play. You can't take a quarter off or have a little low for 5 or 6 minutes. You're facing quality opponents every night. Man-to-man by the Pope.
Dobbins in no rush to push it. On a deep three. Off the mark. Hassan Laws misses. Driving down quickly, shooting, missing Pekovsky. Rebound by Davis. Davis going to take it himself. Tries to pass. Comes up with his own ball. Out to Green. And they'll reset it.
This is what we see a lot of times in state play. These 4A teams have a long layoff. A little ring rust, a little nerve, but they'll settle in.
Going in and out. Davis missing again.
That slipped out of Davis's hand and almost went in.
And a three-point shot is good by Kessler. 3-0. Coach John Paul.
Good start, always great to knock down an early 3 ball at home.
And inside Laws, kicking it back. Faking and now called for a travel. Zamir Green, turnover to Pope John Paul.
Coach Wise is continuing his energetic theatrics on the sideline. Boy, I'll tell you what, man, he's got to be an inspiration for these guys because you love his enthusiasm for the game.
He does burn a lot of calories out there, doesn't he? And a 3 ball again. Kessler, all 6 points on a couple trays, 6-0.
Nice job. Kessler's found the range there from that right wing. I'd dial him up the next possession too.
Davis triple teamed out there. And now from the free throw line, no good. Agba Mejia, but a rebound put back in by Hassan Laws. 6-2 Pope.
And that's what they do. That's their strength, that offensive glass.
Open three! Jason Green! And it's 9-2.
Jason Green needs 57 points to reach 1,000. They'd like nothing more to make a deep run at states and see him get that number.
Davis, no. Rebound, Aiden Wise.
Nice job by Wise on the block out.
Hyde Edwards Boone with the miss. And a timeout. So Merle Dobbins takes a timeout. We're about halfway through the first period. On 3 3 balls, it's 9-2 for John Paul.
What does healthy mean to you? At ID Life, we don't try and define healthy for you. We help you define it for yourself. For ID Life, healthy is a community of like-minded individuals who exist to help others reach their dreams while they are working on their own. We didn't invent healthy, we just simplified it.
Call Cindy DiPaoli, Certified Health Coach, helping you with your health, wellness, and fitness needs.
The PCTV Network would like to thank all our loyal sponsors this past winter season. We really appreciate their support. The PCTV Network enjoys bringing our viewers the best in local sports. This coverage of the PIAA State Basketball Tournament requires even more sponsor support. We sincerely thank Jeff Bush of Wellspring Financial for their generous help in bringing you this special state playoff game. Please consider Wellspring Financial and Jeff Bush for all your financial planning needs.
All right, partner. Boy, a great start for the Golden Panthers as they've come out firing from three land and Now they got to pick it up at the defensive end, but again, number one key I think is offensive, keeping Dobbins off that offensive glass, because they have some guys who can clean it.
Roberts more to Green, to Davis, excuse me. Laws loses the handle, picks it back up. Double team, and kicked inside, a nice basket. Zamir Green with the deuce.
Yep, nice find. Impressed with Derek Stanton's club here. Coach Stanton in his 5th year at Dobbins really has these guys under control, being patient and sharing the basketball.
And a 3-ball again! His 3rd of the night! 3 threes for Jack Kessler. 12-4, Pope John Paul.
Jack Kessler on fire. He has been incredibly hot in the last 7 games. He shot 47% from beyond, and he continues tonight.
And it's stolen. Driving down and scoring! Luke Burkowski.
Nice play by Burkowski as he quick hands and off to the races.
Double-digit lead here in the first period. Davis, no. Trying again, no. And it's stolen. Picked away by Edelweiss, who slams it home. 16-4.
Great anticipation by Wise. Tip, steal, and the flush.
Roberts Moore.
Good call. Very impressed with the official calling that. So many times this year, we've kind of seen inconsistencies on that 5-second call. Well done there. Well done. Nice piece of officiating and great defensive presence by the Panthers.
Inside of 2 minutes left. 3-ball off the mark. Rebound by Agba Mejia. So far, Davis held scoreless. Asking for the ball, it's stolen.
Again,
Kessler comes up with it.
Great team defense.
Another open 3 there, but that time missed by Edwards Boone.
As you mentioned, Davis, first team All-Public League, averaging 19 points and 3 assists a game. Trying to get in the book here.
And a little reverse layup. Jason Green, 18-4.
Jason Green showing that terrific form he has all year long. Is going to take his talents to Catholic University, and that was a big-time finish right there in traffic.
Substitutes coming in. Jude Schubert and CJ Hestick coming into the game for Pope John Paul. 30 seconds left. No fouls called yet in this game. And a 3-ball off the mark. Rebound by Hestick. It's stolen underneath. The block from behind. Inside of 10 seconds. Under 5. And our score after one period, Pope John Paul 18, Merle Dobbins 4. We'll be back for the second quarter after this.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
18-4, Pope John Paul. Steve Carabatis alongside Dave Caldwell. A little bit of a surprise here, Dave. I was looking at their common opponents between these two teams. Both these teams played Holy Ghost Prep this season back in December, with Pope John Paul winning by 2 and Merle Dobbins losing in 3 overtimes. So very close game. They also both played Samuel Fells, with Pope John Paul winning by 8 and Merle Dobbins losing in the regular season by 9, but coming back in the playoffs with a 4-point win. So pretty evenly matched when it comes to common opponents, but after one quarter, it's been all Pope John Paul.
Certainly has. They've come out of the gate and played great basketball. All the things that Coach Wise wanted done, they took care of the basketball, got good shots, and they kept Dobbins off the glass. When Dobbins did get a second shot opportunity, they made sure they didn't get a third.
So here's Hanif Davis, held scoreless in the first, and he kicks it out to Green. Back to Roberts Moore and over to Laws. Back inside to Roberts Moore. He's off the mark. Rebound CJ Hestick. Down quickly. And rebounded after a miss by Green. Green looking like he's going to try again. Misses again. Tip back, no. Schuberth missing on the tip back. Roberts Moore down. Out of bounds. Stays here with Dobbins.
Boy, I like the energy that I'm seeing from the Panthers. They look fresh. Their legs look fresh. They're active, really getting after it. And it's always nice to have a first-round home game in state play.
We do have a call here, our first foul of the game. Called on Hestick, his first, team's first. Our first foul of the game comes 9 minutes and 1 second into the game. And missing a layup there is Samir Green.
Yeah, they gotta knock those down if they want to make a comeback here. It could be a long night here for the Mustangs.
There's Davis taking it in, unable to complete it, but he gets the steal, kicks it back, and another missed Agba Mejia. Kessler looked like he was going to line up for the 3, went in, and he also missed.
Yeah, Mustangs have been missing some short bunnies inside, and I'm sure Coach Stanton and staff, they got to knock those down and make a comeback here.
3 ball partially tipped by Schuberth. And now coming down the other way, missing but fouled, is Madden Brady. We failed to announce he came in at the start of the period. So he'll be shooting 2 from the line.
Yeah, Brady coming off the bench and quickly showing his athleticism, running down the middle of the floor. And he will be the first opportunity from the charity stripe tonight.
Hassan Laws with his first foul, team's first foul of the night for Robbins. And our first free throw of the night is no good. Dobbins only plays 6 players, so they can't afford to get into foul trouble, and thus far are nowhere near that.
They only have 8 players dressed on the bench, Steve. We got one guy has a uni on, but he's got street clothes on. A couple other guys in street clothes, so I don't know if they have some injuries or some illnesses.
So making the second is Brady. Driving hard, missing but fouled is Agba Mejia. So he'll go to the line.
Khalif is a senior, averaging 5.4 points per game and 8.5 rebounds.
Good. Made the first and the second, no good. And rebounded by Brady. A nice little move there by Pekovsky. And the ball will go to Dobbins.
Lucas Pekovsky, interesting statistic provided by Coach Wise, has scored in double digits. When he's scored in double digits for the Panthers this season, the Panthers have not lost. So I'm sure Coach Wise is hoping he can dial up some double-digit scoring tonight. Keep that streak going.
Now that ball is stolen. Coming down and fouled on the shot, Jason Green. So he'll be shooting 2.
Again, nice job by the Panthers on the turnover, out and running, looking up the floor, passing the ball up the floor, which they like to do. They like to extend things and make you play great transition defense.
Green's first free throw is good. Coming back into the game, Aiden Wise. Going out, CJ Hestick. It's 20-5, Pope John Paul, looking for their largest lead of the night and getting it. 16-point game.
Jason Green off with 7 here in the first third of this game.
A tip, but gets over to Davis.
Panthers continue to play great defense as they have all year long.
Davis driving, reverse layup, no good. Going down a little too far out of the reach of Schubert. So it'll go back to Merle Dobbins.
Yeah, that's an example of the Panthers' commitment to running. They will continue to throw ahead like that. I know Coach Wise is disappointed in the turnover, but that will not slow them down.
Samir Green directing traffic. Agba Mejia back to Green. And makes the basket. 21-7. Oh! In saving the ball, Davis gave it back. And the bucket makes it 23-7.
Yep, Wise got it, missed it, and Brady was there to finish it up.
3 ball, missed. Trying to come up with it. It's going to go to Pope John Paul. Kessler and Edwards-Boone return. As Schubert and Brady come off.
Coach Wise continues with that 8-man rotation, keeps rotating guys in, and now they're going to face the press for the first time tonight.
Oh, and it's stolen. Samir Green with the steal. And a kick back out, and this is going to be a backcourt violation. 23-7, 3:26 left in the first half. It's been all Pope John Paul. They've led from the start.
Good matchup there, Wise and Davis.
It is, and Davis is going to be called for the foul. Davis is first. Team's third. Wise. Davis getting a tip on. Rushing in for the steal, and the bucket is Zamir Green.
Yep, Zamir Green quickly gobbles up that and finishes. He had 6. And a little pressure by Dobbins, showing a little life here.
Green taking it himself, missing. Rebound Agba Mejia.
Again, the Dobbins Mustangs, they got to make layups and they got to knock down some free throws to get back in this.
3 ball, no. Rebound Green. Out to Wise. Looking back at Kessler. Here comes Pekowski, no. Back
Great
inside.
find.
And the tip goes back in by Kessler.
Again, the activity by the Panthers. Timeout.
Timeout by Pope John Paul. 11 points for Kessler. He's outscoring his opponent 11-9. It's 25-9, 2:19 to go. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to WQ Diner, located here on Route 100 and King Street in beautiful Pottstown. I'm William Quinn, owner here at WQ Diner. We serve the freshest ingredients, all homemade food with exceptional service. We're open daily, 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Breakfast all day, full menu available all day with homemade food, the best ingredients, and exceptional service. Take a pick from our large assortment of gourmet desserts, baked fresh daily. WQ Diner, the finer diner. I'm William Quinn, owner. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
When you're able to, please subscribe to the PCTV network on YouTube. Join our over 2,200 other subscribers. Find out what they already know. The PCTV network on YouTube. All right, here comes Merle Dobbins, trailing 25-9, approaching the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Hanif Davis with the ball, yet scoreless in this game.
PJP continues staying man-to-man.
Driving in and making the basket is Agba Mejia. 25-11.
They needed out of the timeout. Kind of a set play, and Khalif doing some nice work down low.
Kessler to Wise. Wise taking it himself, now kicking it to Kessler with an open 3, his 4th of the night.
That was too easy. The rotation was late by the Mustangs, and Kessler makes them pay again. 4th 3-ball of the night.
28-11, the 17-point lead, the biggest of the night. Trying to answer, no, but inside, no. Agba Mejia with the miss. Coming back down, and it's stolen. Nice steal by Roberts Moore, going to take it himself. No, he's going to pitch it in. A great save by Edwards Boone.
Yeah, great play. Again, Panthers, you love their activity level, you love their freshness, and Kessler!
A 5th 3-ball for Kessler. He's having a night. 17 points.
Kessler's being recruited by Misericordia, and if they're here tonight, they might be trying to sign him on the spot.
There may be other schools regretting that they're not going after him.
Oh, what a night by Jack Kessler.
Jack Kessler, I'm a senior forward at PJP. Every day's a new challenge. If you want to go out and get it, just work hard and overcome everything that comes in front of you.
Okay, now where did that come from? Who
I would just say like my dad.
Your
just
dad?
Pushing us always.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm Christian Kelly, and I'm an agent with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 175 years, New York Life has been helping individuals, families, and businesses build financial security through life insurance and retirement planning. My goal is to help you protect what matters most and create a plan that fits your needs. To learn more, reach out to me at 484-673-6743. Again, it's 484-673-6743. Christian Kelly, New York Life Insurance Company.
Hi, my name is Carl, and I want to give a little shout out to Gus and PCTV. We've been using PCTV for years, going back to the days of the home show at Sunnybrook. Some of the things that I have seen at Steve's Mower Shop, people will stop me at the gas stations and saying, I seen you on PCTV. They really enjoy what we do here. Gus has been helpful as far as setting up what we do as far as the info commercial. I am greatly appreciative of what he has done, and PCTV has been a great way for me to get the word out that Steve's Mower Shop, and they do a great job of promoting Steve's Mower Shop.
It's a 20-point game, 31-11, Pope John Paul. They have led, start to now, 17 points by Jack Kessler on 5 free balls.
Boy, I tell you, partner, they have just really carried out Coach's wise game plan. Talked about playing with pace, finishing and securing rebounds. They got to play 4 quarters, but they played great basketball here this first 15 and a half minutes, and contributions by a lot of different guys.
Looking for his first points of the game. No. Off the mark, Hanif Davis, and down the other way. They're going to call foul. It's going to be on Baldwin. Again, my apologies. I failed to realize Malachi Baldwin in for Dobbins. Kessler kicking it over. Oh, it's stolen. Here comes Green. And Agba Mejia with the basket and the foul.
That was a play Coach Stanton's got to be proud of. Like the way they got out and ran, and nice finish. Again, layups and free throws are going to be key for the Mustangs to get back in this game.
The foul's on C.J. Hestick, his second. And Agba Mejia completes the three-point play. Final 5 seconds of the first half. That was launched in time, but off the mark for Jason Green. We go into the halftime break with Pope John Paul leading 31-14. Please join us at halftime as I interview Tom DeBello after this.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnp.com.
Welcome back, 31-14 at the half. Pope John Paul leading Merle Dobbins. And with me right now, very special guest, Tom DeBello, Montgomery County Commissioner. How you doing, Tom? Great to see you. Great to see you. So, Montgomery County Commissioner, what does that entail? Talk to us.
I don't know if we have enough time for halftime.
We got time. We got 9 minutes and 6 seconds.
Oh, okay. Montgomery County, we're street commissioners, and Montgomery County, we have 900,000 residents, and it's a big county, it's a successful county, and as county commissioners, we're basically responsible for running all the entire county. We have over 3,000 employees. We have, I don't know how many different departments, but it's an exciting job. But a lot of it is geared around all the different services that we provide with, Health and Human Services, the courthouse, the Sheriff's Department, DA's office, all that falls under Montgomery County. We're about a $1.3 billion budget. So it's an exciting role as county commissioner. There's three of us in the county right now running everything.
Well, this is not your first foray into public service. You were elected to the Springford School Board in 2009, served as president for 5 terms. Right. What was your biggest accomplishment or your biggest accomplishments during your tenure there?
So sitting on the Springford School Board when I ran, and actually ran with Joe Cerisi, who's a state rep now, which is kind of a unique situation that you have 2 school board members that come off of a board that served together there and went into higher positions as a state rep or county commissioner. But we had a great run there, and one of the big accomplishments is we actually turned Springford into one of the top school districts in the state. When we went in, it wasn't actually performing where we should have been, and we worked really hard getting that school district to probably in the top 10 or so within the state. Biggest accomplishment, I think there were so many to go back onto, but I think the biggest one is when we rolled out what we call modernized learning, and that was where we brought in. A lot of school districts were doing one-to-one computers at the time. That's not our approach. Eventually, every kid got a computer for class, but what we did was, before we rolled out a one-to-one to everybody, we brought in computers, we did a pilot program, and then our goal was to incorporate education curriculum into the use of computers. We didn't want students to just carry them around all day. So we had as teachers develop their curriculum and how the computers were integrated into the classroom. So it was really bringing technology into the classroom. Back in the day we had blackboards and all that. They eventually went to whiteboards with using them to write on the boards and that. But then the computers was really start elevating the school district because the kids were able to use that technology day in and day out in their classes, and that was a huge accomplishment. And we went way beyond just giving every kid a computer.
And I think you're being modest because your bachelor's degree is in computer science from East Stroudsburg University.
Right.
You have a master's degree in information science from Penn State. Sounds like those 2 degrees wrapped up into exactly what you're talking about here with Springford.
Yeah, I spent almost 30 years in the corporate world building large global software systems, both in the technology, in the tax and in the defense industry. Yeah. So I was able to bring a lot of my background, understanding, all the technology and all that, bring them into the classroom and bringing that into the school district. So we're able to capitalize on what I was doing day in and day out in the corporate world, and that's what helped us really advance the technology in the school district.
Now, you've lived in and been quite active in the affairs of Limerick Township for a long time.
Yeah.
What do you like most about your neighborhood? Talk to me about Limerick Township. Convince me to move there.
Well, if you're not living in Limerick, you need to, but no, when I moved to Limerick it was back in '98, and it was nowhere near what it is now. And the entire area really blossomed. It really became, over that timeline, over the 20 years or so, it really became such a great community. Excuse me, it's a safe community. There's so much going on in the township. Taxes are low, crime is low. There's so much to do, and everyone, when you see neighbors and all that, everyone just gets along. There's a lot of, camaraderie and all that, and it's just a great place to live. And I was involved, like you said, I've been involved in the community for over since I moved into the area. And I was part of starting the Springford Youth football and cheerleading program as well, which turned into a whole, what we call the ICFL, Inter-County Football League, which turned into, we had 13 plus different organizations from 3 different counties that were participating in that, where we were providing an environment for 3,000 to 4,000 kids a year for football and cheerleading. So that's the kind of community that we have within our, not only Limerick or Springport, but just the surrounding area. It's such a great, great part of the county to be part of.
And as a youth pastor, I can appreciate you pouring into the youth. I really do understand
absolutely.
that. Last question for you. You had the honor to represent Montgomery County at the White House complex in November.
Yes.
Talk to me about what stands out in your mind in your visit to this historic location.
Well, it was an incredible experience. Actually, the first time I got to go down to the White House was when the Eagles were down, and they received the recognition for winning the Super Bowl last year. So, but then I was invited back with a few other county commissioners from around Pennsylvania, and we met with the Trump administration, and it was really about talking about what's happening in our counties, and the representatives that were there were from different sized counties. So it was really bringing different perspectives as far as what county needs are, how counties are growing. So I brought a unique experience because Montgomery County is a growing county. It's a very successful county. We have a lot of commerce that wants to come to Montgomery County. We have a lot of international type business. So that's what's happening in Montgomery County. So when I was explaining a lot of that, it was very intriguing because we want to continue to receive the benefits from the federal government to help with the programs and help with commerce and all that. So I was able to represent Montgomery County in Washington, and it was a great experience to actually be able to be part of that.
Well, Tom DeBello, thank you for all you do. Our best to you and your wife, Diana.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We'll be back with the second half, 31-14, Pope John Paul. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Hi, Jeff Bush here, host of Financially Speaking here on PCTV for the past 11 years. I have some exciting news. We are now Wellspring Financial, home of the Wellspring formula. We are here to serve all your financial needs.
Welcome to WQ Diner, located here on Route 100 and King Street in beautiful Pottstown. I'm William Quinn, owner here at WQ Diner. We serve the freshest ingredients, all homemade food with exceptional service. We're open daily, 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Breakfast all day, full menu available all day with homemade food, the best ingredients, and exceptional service. Take a pick from our large assortment of gourmet desserts, baked fresh daily. WQ Diner, the finer diner. I'm William Quinn, owner. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
The PCTV Network would like to thank all of our loyal sponsors this past winter season. We really appreciate their support. The PCTV Network enjoys bringing our viewers the best in local sports. This coverage of the PIAA State Basketball Tournament requires even more sponsor support. We sincerely thank Jeff Bush of Wellspring Financial for their generous help in bringing you this special state playoff game. Please consider Wellspring Financial and Jeff Bush for all your financial planning needs. Well, we got a second half here ahead of us, Dave. That was it was all Pope John Paul in the first half. Led by as much as 20. They lead by 17 as we start the third period here.
Yeah, Kessler leads away with 17. Jason Green chips in 7. And I'm sure the speech at halftime is Coach Wise talking about playing four quarters and finishing off opponents. And there'd be nothing better to come out with a strong third quarter and kind of send Dobbins home early on the bus.
Kessler with 19 points now. Little turnaround hook shot.
Set play and executed to perfection. Kessler with the finish. What a night he's having.
It's funny, I heard the Freudian slip there where you said four corners when you meant to say four quarters.
Right.
And I thought, yeah, we're getting to the point where we can't do that anymore once the shot clock is implemented.
They could still do it tonight, but PJP, I don't think that's in their DNA.
It's not. And we're going to have a held ball situation here, so the ball will remain with Merle Dobbins. Hanif Davis with the inbound is going to toss it all the way into the backcourt. Hassan Laws retreats to get it. Zamir Green calling a play.
Pope continues to play great man-to-man, letting people through screens, communicating, good ball pressure.
The 3 ball by Green, no. Rebound with Wise, excuse me.
And there we go, one and done. Aiden Wise hardly said anything about him tonight. He's the first guy to ever score 1,000 points at this school. He's going to take his game to Kutztown University next year.
And I'm a former Golden Bear myself, which was a rival of our guest, Tom DeBello, the East Stroudsburg alum.
P-sack.
Oh, nice little runner by Green. And it's a 21-point game.
Jason Green continues to impress.
Driving in hard and being fouled is Zamir Green. So he'll go to the line.
You know, for as fast paced as the game is, Steve, there's been very few fouls in this game. Well officiated game, both teams moving their feet and handling things on the court well. Not a lot of clutching and grabbing. Great to see.
First one is good by Green. Foul was on Zahid Edwards-Boone, his first of the night. Team's first of the period.
Zamir Green, the young sophomore, averaging 9.6 a game, going for his 8th here.
And off the mark that time. Rebound by Wise. And they break the press.
Great ball fake.
Edwards-Boone fouled, so he'll go to the line. Fouls on Agba Mejia.
Edwards-Boone, a football guy. He's already committed to Westchester University for football next year, so good for number 3.
Well, we certainly enjoyed watching him during the football season here on the PCTV network.
Looking for his first point of the night.
And he will have to wait for that. As his numerical counterpart, Agba Mejia, comes up with the rebound. Looking for his first points of the night, and off the mark again, Hanif Davis.
Kessler.
And unable to miss, Jack Kessler, 22 points.
Kessler with a magical performance here in the first round of state play.
That is 6 3 balls for Kessler.
The winner of tonight's game will play the winner of Lewisburg, the District 4 champion, and Big Spring, District 3. So they are playing as we speak. And I believe that game will be at a neutral site. Only get a first round home game to the higher seeds. After that, it's all neutral sites.
Green to Roberts Moore. Takes it himself. No. And coming down with the rebound and going coast to coast, Zahid Edwards-Boone.
There you go.
40-15.
There you go. And I tell you, Dobbins has really struggled from beyond, just from outside 10 or 15 feet, has struggled knocking down anything at distance.
Agba Mejia with the miss. Rebound Wise. Cross court, stolen. Stolen back. Kessler for 3. Why not? Why not? His 7th of the night. 25 points. 43-15. Timeout, Dobbins. We'll be back after this.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Business law is complex because it's easy to make costly mistakes.
OWM is able to handle any area of law
that a business or individual in our community needs.
We are the ones who are uniquely talented and uniquely positioned to do that for your benefit. That's what drives me to come to work every day.
OWM Law.
Your life,
your business, your law firm.
What does healthy mean to you? At ID Life, we don't try and define healthy for you. We help you define it for yourself. For ID Life, healthy is a community of like-minded individuals who exist to help others reach their dreams while they are working on their own. We didn't invent healthy, we just simplified it.
Call Cindy DiPaoli, Certified Health Coach, helping you with your health, wellness, and fitness needs.
You know, we mentioned at the pregame that Hank Gathers, Bo Kimball, and Dawn Staley are alums of Merle Dobbins, but so is Tom Bell, who wrote the song Didn't I Blow Your Mind This Time and Betcha by Golly Wow, and that is all I can say about Jack Kessler tonight. He is blowing my mind. Betcha by Golly Wow.
Yeah, and he's wearing number 33, and they should put 7 threes on his jersey, and he has a chance for more.
Well, here's number 3, Zahid Edwards-Boone, and he's fouled from behind as he goes up.
I believe Kessler's only missed 1 perimeter shot tonight.
Foul's called against Hanif Davis, his second. Edwards-Boone will go to the line, trying to extend what is currently a 28-point lead to 29. And looking pretty comfortable here with 12 minutes to go, maybe 2/3 of the way through for the Pope, but they still have some work to do, but like nothing more to be playing again next week. Agua Mejia's pass to Davis off the mark. It'll go back to Pope John Paul. Boy, they have done a great job of suffocating Davis every time he cuts, comes off a screen, looks to launch. He has been draped by white jersey defenders. Edwards-Boone kicks it out. Green misses, but there's a foul. So he'll be shooting 2. And that great defense gives you a chance every night. And you can just see the body language of the Dobbins Mustangs. I don't think right now they believe they can even come back in this game. That great defense just wears on you, and they have displayed tremendously as a group tonight. The foul on Agua Mejia, his second. The lead is now 30. 31. 46-15, 3:31 left in the third quarter. It's been all Pope John Paul in this matchup. Green now with 11, as he would love to get that 1,000 points we mentioned in the first half. He now is 49 shy of 1,000 to join Aiden Wise in that exclusive club of only one guy at Pope John Paul. Roberts-Moore missing back-to-back 3 tries. Rebound by Green. Kicks it back out. Kessler. My word! Jack Kessler with the 8th 3-ball of the night, and that 47% shooting from beyond the last 7 games continues to skyrocket. And Zamir Green is called for a backcourt violation. He stepped on the line, which serves essentially as an out-of-bounds line once you cross midcourt. Boy, it has gone Pope John Paul's way with the Kessler shooting and just the stifling defense. Aiden Wise to Kessler to Wise. Cross court. Green. Off the mark, Bukowski. And the ball will go to Merle Dobbins. 49-15. And the clock is now running continually as we've entered the mercy rule.
Boy, you don't see that in state play. You don't see that very often in postseason play, whether it's districts or states. They have just been so impressive tonight. Terrific in every facet of the game.
Hassan Laws off the mark. Rebound by Zahid Edwards-Boone. Kessler thought about it. And a reach around by Agba Mejia. That'll be his third foul.
Now at the game, C.J. Hester and June the Wall Schubert.
Wise at the inbound. Green taking it with the left hand, no. Roberts Moore corrals it. We're inside the final minute here in the third period. And fouled is Hanif Davis. So he's been held scoreless so far, but he's going to have a shot here at the line to finally make the ledger. Clock stop with 29 seconds remaining.
I think they pretty much stop it at free throws and timeouts only at this point.
And Davis misses the first. He could just see from his body language, too. Frustrating night for him and the entire team. Not the way they saw this going.
I mean, so impressive by the Panthers to hold first-team All-Public League player, averaging 19 points a game. Takes him 3 quarters just to make 1 point.
And now he'll be called for a foul as well. And because it is the 5th foul, we'll see Schubert shooting 2. Makes the first.
A young junior knocks it down.
And Kessler comes off to a rousing applause. He will likely end the night here, 28 points on 8 3 balls. As Schubert makes them both, 51-16. Spin move and a foul. Foul against Madden Brady. His first. Excuse me, his second. And making the first of 2 is Hassan Laws.
Laws averaging 13.8 and 9.7 rebounds. And again, the big key, I just think the Panthers have done a tremendous job on the glass. A lot of one and dones.
So we'll go to the 4th quarter with Pope John Paul leading Merle Dobbins 51-17.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
Hi, Jeff Bush here, host of Financially Speaking here on PCTV for the past 11 years. I have some exciting news. We are now Wellspring Financial, home of the Wellspring formula. We are here to serve all your financial needs.
It's the end of an era. Frometh Tennis will be closing their doors. Gus Tellis has been going there since 1974, Dave. Worked there for 6 years. He met his wife there. They'll be moving their operations to Ohio, closing their shop here in Berks County. Well, in Berks County, we're in Montgomery County right now, but so it's sad to see them go. Gus, quite the the tennis player in his own right, tennis coach over at Pottsgrove.
Oh, great play by Jason Green.
Yeah, very unselfish play there. CJ Hestick with the basket. And now underneath, Agba Mathia with his with two for him. And coming the other way quickly, Madden Brady. I think we're going to see a lot of running here, partner.
Well, PJP's not taking their foot off the gas pedal, that's for sure. And that's a good way of making sure that you're not going to give Dobbins a chance to make any kind of comeback.
Agba Mathia with his fourth foul of the evening. And a three ball, deep, no good. Knocked away, but it will still go to Dobbins. Clock continues to run even on the ball out of bounds.
Chance for me to give a little shout out to a couple of guys from the 70s. Basketball royalty here, Mike Missimer and Jack Silknet are here tonight. Mike played at Pottstown High School, terrific player, and played at Pennsylvania, and Jack played Owen J. Roberts and also at Albright. Both those guys I had an opportunity to watch as a young lad coming up. Some great Chessmont games and some great matchups, and great to see them out here still supporting high school basketball.
Khalif Agba Mathia with his fifth foul of the evening, so he will come out in favor of Malachi Baldwin.
Khalif finishes the night with 9 points.
Just right around his season average.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for Dobbins. Did a little damage on the interior. But not a lot going Dobbins' way tonight as PJP has just come out scorching.
Khair Roberts-Moore tossing it back, no. Hanif Davis just cannot, there's a lid on the basket for him tonight. And knocked out from behind. And a reverse layup. Zamir Green.
Yeah, Green and Khalif, two bright spots for Dobbins. Everybody else has been struggling. And neither of those guys from Dobbins have enough points to even add up to. Either whole team doesn't have enough to add up to what
Liam
a great
Donovan.
night
I'm sorry.
Kessler has done.
Liam Donovan checking in now for Jason Green, his first time on the court this evening. As I'm sure Pope John Paul will empty their bench.
Yeah, a great opportunity for some of these guys who work hard and practice every day, playing JV. Some of these guys might be moved up to varsity here for the postseason or been on the varsity roster all season long, and nice to see them get an opportunity here.
Ball is tipped. And shooting the three ball off the mark, Zamir Green. And rebound by Donovan, just in the game. Evan Claffey in the game as well. And just a rough night tonight. Zamir Green missing the three ball, and then a frustrating foul by Madden Brady afterwards. By Malachi Baldwin.
Yeah, Green can't even finish the dunk. He's shaking his head. Coaching staff's kind of just staring blankly at the wall. It's been that kind of night for the Dobbins Mustangs.
Tell you, partner, what I wouldn't give to be able to miss a dunk like that.
You know, it's interesting. 2 years ago, we were here and covered PJP. They lost a tough game to Overbrook in the first round, and they were unable to withstand Overbrook's press. And tonight, they have just played the opposite. They have just come out with a purpose, distributed, shot well, rebounded, and especially defended so well. And great to see. And the Panthers will be moving on.
Stylized Gaskins and Tamir Blunt have come in now for Merle Dobbins as the basket is
Jude Schubert there, his fourth point of the night.
And also time to announce Parker Hoke Winecheck is in for Pope John Paul, number 30.
And that clock continues to run. We are now under 2 minutes.
Looking for his first field goal of the night, no. But Davis will go to the line. Clock stops with 1:47 left in the game.
Yeah, Hanif Davis is a tough way to go out. It's going to be his last high school game here. Get the States, and it's you lose, your season's over. Tough way to go out for the senior, but what a career he has had for the Mustangs, representing Dobbins and first, as we mentioned, first team All-League, Public League. So impressive.
Makes the second of two. Carter Moeller in the game, number 10 for Pope John Paul. And number 30, Parker Hoke Winecheck with the basket. Also, Josh Johnson, number 23, is in the game for the Pope. And the basket by Malachi Baldwin. And the steal. Oh, he just cannot buy a shot tonight. You got to feel for that young man.
Kessler feels that basket is as big as the Atlantic Ocean, and Davis feels like that's a thimble he's trying to shoot that basketball in.
Davis trying again. Kicks it back out. No good by Blunt. And a steal coming back. A nice little shot there by Hassan Laws. 45 seconds left in the game. Laws again, and Laws again. 20 seconds. 59-28.
As the bench rises and the applause starts, and well-deserved, Pope John Paul will advance.
Our final tonight, Pope John Paul 59, Merle Dobbins 28. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this.
Hi, I'm Christian Kelly, and I'm an agent with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 175 years, New York Life has been helping individuals, families, and businesses build financial security through life insurance and retirement planning. My goal is to help you protect what matters most and create a plan that fits your needs. To learn more, reach out to me at 484-673-6743. Again, it's 484-673-6743. Christian Kelly, New York Life Insurance Company.
Hi, my name is Carl, and I want to give a little shout out to Gus and PCTV. We've been using PCTV for years, going back to the days of the home show at Sunnybrook. Some of the things that I have seen at Steve's Mower Shop, people will stop me at the gas stations and saying, I seen you on PCTV. They really enjoy what we do here. Gus has been helpful as far as setting up what we do as far as the info commercial. I am greatly appreciative of what he has done, and PCTV has been a great way for me to get the word out that Steve's Mower Shop, and they do a great job of promoting Steve's Mower Shop.
Welcome back, everybody, where we just watched Pope John Paul over Merle Dobbins 59-28. 28 points, exactly what Jack Kessler scored himself tonight, as it was just raining 3 balls out here.
Yeah, 8 3 balls, but you know, his performance was terrific, as was the whole team. I just really thought from the get-go, we saw it here. They came out, they distributed the ball. Kessler was on fire. They played great defense. They carried out Coach Wise's game plan. They really did a great job of checking out and keeping Dobbins off the offensive glass, because that was Dobbins' strength. All the things that you have to do, and in a convincing win, you just don't see these convincing wins like this very often in state play, and a very impressive start to the Golden Panthers to PIAA, and wish them the best here. They'll find out who they'll play, whether they'll play Lewisburg or Big Spring. Lewisburg, the #1 seed out of District 4, and Big Spring is the 4 seed out of District 3, so they'll play one of them on Tuesday night next week.
And again, a big thank you to Jeff Bush of Wellspring Financial for helping to bring this game to you.
Absolutely.
If you want to see more Pope John Paul, hey, if you're a Pope John Paul alum out there, give Gus a call at PCTV. See about maybe sponsoring. We can get some more of their games as they make a run through the playoffs, hopefully a deep run into the playoffs here. For Dave Caldwell, I'm Steve Karabatis. Thank you for tuning into the PCTV network. Have a great day.
Welcome to Theo's Jarls.
Hi, I'm Martha, and this is my brother Donnie. Our parents, Theo and Maria, started this business here at Quakertown Farmers Market 34 years ago. When they immigrated from Greece in 1979, they opened their first location on Broad Street in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
We've also been doing Music Fest and Celtic over the years.
Over the years, we've developed a great customer following and are known for having the best gyros. We use the freshest ingredients and make our own tzatziki sauce daily. Pair our gyro sandwich with fresh cut fries. Let's make them break and add feta cheese. Finish it off with a piece of baklava.
Hi folks, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. How can I help you today?
I get a gyro, no onions.
Of course. Anything to drink for today?
I'll have a birch beer.
Yes, sir. We only have one size. Is that okay?
Yes.
Great. Any fries or pierogies for today?
Side fries.
Yes, sir. I'm Theo, and I help out my aunt and uncle at Theo's Gyros. My grandfather and my grandmother started this restaurant 30 plus years ago, and we're still going strong. Thank you for coming in.
I'd like to say, in my best Brooklyn accent, Theo's is the best. We've been coming here for 20 plus years, 35 miles from Clinton, New Jersey. We've been to Athens, my wife and I, and we asked for a gyro, and we concluded that Theo's was better, and we've told them. Theirs is the best. The service here is wonderful. Theo, little Theo, who's about 6 foot, Maria, Joy, Martha, and Don. You couldn't ask for better people. You leave here with a smile.
If you want the best Jarls, come visit us in the Quakertown Farmers Market. Thank you so much, guys.
Kaliorexi.